Peace and blessings. I am in a moment of ease and peace and just taking in my surroundings. I'm actually sitting down, as you see, on the wet moss. It's been raining every day. I have my little incense burning, and I'm getting ready to have to go to work. But I figured that this would be a great few minutes to take to just allow nature and earth to heal me. It's a little bug trying to bite me. And I still don't have much of an appetite out here. I went and I did my little hike and I came back home and all I wanted was water. I haven't even been juicing out here. So it makes me think the lady's theory that was saying you don't need as many greens as when you're surrounded by greens is true. Like, there's something that you get from the trees that is very nourishing and from the ground and the earth. So I'll keep testing the theory. I'm not starving myself. If I get hungry, I will get something. I had some boya peanuts. That's like all I've had in the last 2 days. And I had a cookie. I had a couple of cookies. But no food. It's amazing to be out in this space every day and to have it and to just be able to dwell in it. So I just wanted to share a moment. Like I said, I'll keep you guys posted on that, on the food thing. I really think I was a breatharian, breathiarian. I don't know how you say it, but I was one of those beings. I used to, like I was telling you guys, a lot of times my ankles breathe. So being out here in this space gives me a chance to kind of just be in the element, to catch the air from the trees with very, you very rarely have a car even pass by in here. There's a car moving around now, but that's like every so often. I mean, it's just so untouched out here. And the guy who built my home, he was really good at not really disturbing too much. So it's just a blessing to be out here and have a moment and just become one with, become one with myself, become with one with all myself. I think that's the thing I've learned most about nature is like if you really come into the natural, you cannot escape how all is your reflection and all is your relations. When you watch how selfless Mother Earth is, I'm about to tear up, and the way she bears fruit, regardless to whether she's considered or appreciated or not, you cannot help but want to give that kind of love in your own way, in your own light. You can't help but to want to be like the sun, and you are the sun. You can't help but to want to be like the moon, and you are the moon. You can't help but to want to be like the air, and you are the air, you are the earth. So as I sit in my little hobbit place, I feel like I have a hobbit home in the middle of the land in the hollow. I was told once I came that I'm also from the lineage of Hollow Earth people. I'm starting to believe it being out here. I just want to be barefoot and pregnant. Maybe not pregnant with children, but pregnant with something awesome that's going to bring a lot of life and a lot of beauty and a lot of grace and a lot of love and a lot of joy, joy, joy. So that's where I find myself. I haven't even left the space. Like, I have to go back in the city for stuff, but I really don't really want to even make the drive. One thing, my car is a little special, but the other thing is just, I just want to really take this in a little bit longer and just not be disturbed with the city. So I probably will. I probably won't go back into the city this week. I'm going to try to get up early enough tomorrow to hike and go swim in the lake, especially if it's sunshiny. I'll do another washing in the lake. But I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that I created this. I'm grateful that I trust myself to come out here because really it's very, very Caucasian. And, I feel like people of ethnicity are taught to kind of stay away from these parts, the hills and the mountains and the woods. And I think that's genetically been encoded in us on some levels from the different things and trials and triumphs that we've suffered in this land and in other lands. And all I can say is we really need to show up here. We need to show up here. We need to be in the elements, man. We need this connectivity. We need to come away from the city. We need to see it's more than that. We need to see that this kind of life is possible, that you can live in peace with nature and work and thrive and do whatever you need to do, and that you can live from the earth and you can live of the earth. And I think we need to see that. You know, when I was a little girl, I always felt like I was multiracial for a reason. Like, I always felt like somehow inside of me that I was bringing the Caucasian race and the African race and the Native American race together within my own being. And that's why I chose this kind of vessel to bring peace among those tribes and to bring healing among those tribes. And I feel like with the love that's in me and that I'm expressing every day, that I will create that and I will radiate that. And so me being here, to me, is like bringing the indigenous people back to their land, because so many of us was run off of places like this. And so when I see that red clay, I see the blood of my mothers and my fathers. And I hold space for them. And you guys, I don't know if you know Astarius Miracula. You really want to watch his video because there's a lot going on emotionally right now with the moon and the retrogrades and all of that. So pardon me as I feel the joy and the pain of my family and bring them back to this place.